Hey everyone, I want to talk about the documentary Tell Them You Love Me. It's about a man named Derek Johnson. He is a nonverbal man with cerebral palsy. And it's probably one of the most disturbing slash unbelievable stories of a professor, a female professor, who took this case on, who had been teaching about nonverbal people becoming verbal through communications, such electronic communications, where they were finally given a voice. And Derek Johnson's brother was in this instructor's class, this professor's class. She showed the case study of a woman nonverbal who became verbal through this study, and Derek Johnson's brother approached the teacher and said, I have a nonverbal brother. And she said, I'll work with him. And the professor in this documentary tells her story. She explained that Derek, her student, she fell in love with him. He said he loved her too. They began spending time together. She stated their first encounter, he wanted to kiss her and touch her, and they ended up having sex while under this program. And I am at a loss. And my thought is that she took over and controlled the narrative of the story. I don't know if you've seen the movie Love on the Spectrum. I forgot what it's called, but it's about autistic people who mature into adulthood, who express a desire to have an intimate, loving relationship with another adult, another person, and they have the ability to show love, express themselves, talk, go on dates, and become independent. And eventually some people get married. I had a cousin with Down syndrome who had a boyfriend, um, and she was in a loving, intimate, a loving relationship with another person. She had a boyfriend. It was just really cute. I don't know the depth of, I can't say if it was sexually intimate. I don't know. But she had a quote unquote a boyfriend, and everyone was happy for her. But in the case of Derek, it is heartbreaking. It is sad. It is almost, he's childlike. They came in and she went through court. Another doctor who ran the study said he can't communicate, and even if you tell him to point out this on a card, there's no correlation with him knowing what he's. It they say it was gross abuse and neglect, and his mother, and his brother, I feel for them, because it is probably as if a nonverbal child, was being, I'll just say it, raped by a teacher. Um, the I think the most shocking part is people that assume women cannot be abusers and cannot commit crimes. They can, and it has been shown in many in studies that they're capable of heinous crimes, as heinous as men. And so, how she defends herself is beyond me. If you look at Derek at the end of the documentary, he comes forth and they show his mother caring for him and his brother caring for him, and his family loves him very much. I'm glad. I'm not going to tell you what happens with this woman. If you haven't seen it, you have to watch it. But I am in shock. Seeing it is seeing the professor defend herself and justify her actions is beyond me. But that's the scope of people who are predators, people who molest children, people who are pedophiles. It's the people who abuse animals. They justify it saying the victim of whatever age I'm just totally disgusted. So, anyways, I just wanted to talk about that. You got to see it. Um, it's gross. I want to just give Derek and his family a hug because I'm so sorry this happened to you. I'm sorry that you entrusted a professor with your brother and she was able to get her hands on him, literally. So, anyways, that's all I wanted to talk about. See the documentary, and I'll be back.